Afternoon, this is Chandler at Bouldridge Plumbing, 505 East Fox Farm Avenue. Doing a dirty movie in a tri-level home. We're on the mid-floor in the powder bath rough. I found a pipe that was unsealed and went down that. And we're currently out as far as I can get, 141 feet and 3 inches. I could maybe get another 6 inches, but that'd be about it. I don't know if I went by the tap or not, but this is what I'm seeing. I did run some water. That's why we have some water flowing there. But I'm going to go ahead and start pulling this back, tell you what I see. Looks to be like a plastic pipe, possibly. What's that on the left? Come on. What is that on the left? That's kind of odd. Not sure what that is. We're going to look at that on a bigger screen. I mean, I don't want to speculate. It looks like a break in the pipe, but I'd be getting dirt and all kinds of other stuff too. So I don't know if there's just something on the side of that pipe or what. We'll try to take a better look at it, see what we're at there. But coming back. Got a few solids there you can see. There's another weirdness going on there. That actually looks like it has some dirt in it. And I have no push hardly to go back, but we at least got a good look at it right there. Not sure what that is. It looks like an opening to me, and like there's dirt coming into it. But once again, we're going to look at this on a bigger screen. Before I speculate or anything else, we'll make our findings in writing after we get a better look at it. Coming back some more. We're going to go nice and slow here because of those two little anomalies I just seen. See, that looks similar to what we just saw, but that looks more like staining or sludge buildup. I'm not sure what we got going because there is a sharper edge on it right there. Once again, we're going to look at this on a bigger screen, but at least we got a good look at it. See, now that looks like sludge just hanging there, and that looks similar to that first spot we seen. So this may be just sludge hanging onto the walls. Freaking me out. Well, this is looking pretty typical. A little bit of water in the bottom here. Some of that's still flowing out. I don't think our fall is great, but it is falling. Now here we're getting a little bit deeper. Yeah, now we're coming back out. It's looking okay. There's a little bit of water here. That tells me our slope isn't great, but we do have a nice slick surface, so it is draining. See, now here we don't have any water, but if we go back a little bit, now we're getting into a little bit of water. So that does tell me we've got a small belly there. It is a slick pipe, so it's probably discharging to the city without any incidents of backing up. But anytime we have a belly like that, we're going to get a slow flow of solids, and they have a possibility of gathering together, causing backup. Now we just crawled up on something there. Okay, we're going through a fitting there. Okay. Got some Klingons. "70 feet, we're halfway back." Fall's definitely looking a little better there for a minute, and then all of a sudden I'm running into some more water. That's pretty slight. There we go. Now we're getting into another belly. Here about 52 feet. Coming back, getting a little deeper. About an inch deep there. Possibly deeper here. My camera head's only about an inch tall, so as I pull back, you can see that water kind of gathers up around it, give me a view of that pipe. So we're just, about an inch and a half of water right there. Through a fitting there, and we're out of water. And we're coming up on a grade here. So that little belly, this grade, is going to allow water to flow really fast through here and possibly flush that belly out, especially with the slickness of the pipe. It also could be why we've got a lot of sludge right here, because we're not carrying that away. But that could be just from what you're putting down the pipes. You can see my little counter in the left-hand corner says -14 plus -21. That tells me my grade's pretty steep here. Normally we're like in the 4s. I'll just change the other way on me, made the wire out of me. There's a little transition, a little bump. Looks like we changed pipe somehow. And we don't have a very smooth bore, but that drop off is going in the direction that we need it to, so it doesn't really concern me. Getting a few fittings. I think we're underneath the house now. Yep. Now we're turning, coming up the standpipe or waste pipe that I accessed. All this debris here is from an unused pipe. So this is really doesn't matter much, because once we start running water down this pipe, you won't see that. And we're coming out. Let me clean my head off a little bit. We accessed here this 3-inch toilet rough in this little powder bath that is right here adjacent to the living room, and the real star of my dirty movie right there. All right, so actually, a few small bellies and stuff. Anytime we see bellies, always could require some maintenance. But I do believe these are flushing out to the tap as of right now, and I'm not going to make any recommendations. We are going to take a look on a bigger screen and make sure that those other spots aren't places of concern, and definitely list those in writing on our report. Thanks for watching.